Good afternoon, everybody. It's Miss Morgan with the Williston Community Library bringing you today's STEAM activity. So today we are going to be making basketball shooters. So if you were able to pick up a kit from us, it will include some straws, some popsicle sticks / craft sticks, a jingle bell because we don't have any like basketballs or anything like that, and then some string. You will also need pipe cleaners. I forgot to throw those into the kit, so if you want to swing by, we will give you some. And then you'll need some rubber bands as well, which are also included in the kit. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to take my straws and I'm going to make them a little bit shorter, and I'm going to make them all one size. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut mine right here, just like that. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take, and this is to make the hoop part itself, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my pipe cleaners and I'm going to stick it through to where there's a little bit extra on this end, and then I'm going to take my next one and I'm going to stick that one in as well, and then we'll fold it just like that. And the reason you want to make sure there's a little bit on the end is so that you can connect them all together. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one through, and then just like that I'm going to put a little bit extra so that I can stick it through there as well. That way we know they all stay connected. Oops. So we're going to go ahead and go like this and then connect them all together just like we did the other ones. And it might not be 100% even, so you might have to work at it for a little bit. Alright, so there is my base. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some pipe cleaners, just like with the other ones. I'm going to leave a little bit, just like that, and I'm going to take it, wrap it around the bottom here, twist it around so that it stays in place a little better, and then stick it in the straw as well so that it stays connected, just like that. And it is going to fall over, but that is okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do it with our next one, same exact thing. Just like that. And it's going to fall over just the same. And then our last one here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these pipe cleaners, and just like I did the bottoms, I'm going to put them in here to connect them. Just like that. Just like that. So there is my basketball hoop, and you can use some string and tie it on there. That's what I did for this one. So to do that, I'm just going to take my string and I'm going to fold it a couple of times. and I'm going to cut it. And then you can decide if you want there to be string on it or not. It's totally up to you. But what I did with mine is I just went like this and tied it. And I did about 3 on this one. So I just went like this and tied it. You can connect them if you want to make it more like the net. I had a hard time trying to do that, but you guys are pretty smart, so maybe you would be able to figure it out. But you're just going to continue doing that until your hoop is finished. Oops. Alright, so now that we've gone ahead and made our net, so I did tie a couple of mine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make my shooter part. So you're going to use your popsicle sticks. You also have a little clear cup and some glue dots that you'll be able to connect your cup on there with. And that is where you're going to need your rubber bands. Alright, so now that I've got the rubber bands and things, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my popsicle sticks and decide how I want to build my catapult. So I think I'm going to make my catapult like this. So now that I've decided how I want it, what I'm going to do is take the rubber band and rubber band these together. Just like this. And then you'll want to leave this, that way you can fling it. And I'm going to add another set of rubber bands, just so that I know it stays. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cup and I'm going to add my glue dot. I'm going to add both of my glue dots to the bottom there, and then I'm going to just stick it on here. And you'll want to not do what I just did, because you're going to want to make sure you can go like this. So you're going to want to place it a little bit up, that way your finger can go here, just like that. Then you're just going to take your basketball and your hoop, and you're going to try to make it in your basket. And you can, since these are just rubber banded, you are able to take them and change the way you want it. The way that you have it can make it shoot higher or farther. It totally depends on the way that you have it rubber banded and how many of these, oops, and how many of the popsicle sticks you have in between them. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and we are actually going to read a story about basketball. And while we're reading the story, you guys can go ahead and finish your activity if you didn't get a chance to, or play with your basketball as we read about basketball. Alright, so we're going to read I Love Sports Basketball. And this is by Alan Morey. Let's play basketball. Put on your sneakers and grab a ball. Let's play. Carlo has the ball. He passes it. Tim catches the ball. Zach dribbles the ball. He bounces it off the floor. Allie shoots the ball. She throws it up in the basket. So look, just like you're going to use your shooter here to make the basket, she's shooting to make a basket as well. The ball falls into the basket, and as you can see, you can look at the way that they have their net, and you can try to make yours like that. 2 points. Which team will score the most? So there's guest and home, and so far home is winning. Now the other team gets the ball. They pass it towards the basket. Mia puts her hands up. She tries to block the shot, but she bumps the other player. Foul. The player goes to the free throw line. So this is the free throw line right here. She shoots, she scores. 1 point. Do you want to play? Take a shot. Swish. Basketball is fun. And then here is what a basketball court looks like. So there's the center circle, the free throw line, the baskets, mid-court line, and then this right here is the 3-point line. These are the sidelines and the baselines. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me for today's STEAM activity, and we'll see you next time.